Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Escape from Tarkov. I'm over here at a treasure map that I just smacked open with this sledgehammer. And we got 6,000 rubles, which is pretty good. I'm also slightly lost in my own little tomb here. You're a zombie up here. Leave me alone. So what I want to do now is, today we have unlocked tier 2, right? We actually have to get a reward for one of the quests we did yesterday. I would like to go and see Trader Jen. The problem is that Trader Jen is 3 kilometers away, over there. And I don't have much gas, so I will have to buy some from Trader Rect. There's definitely a reason that we might want to move to the burned forest biome in this mod, even though there's no real advantage to it loot-wise, and it's only going to give me harder zombies. The fact that Trader Jen is going to be more normal as far as a trader is concerned, you know, opening at 4, closing at 11:30, I think it is in this mod, that's a lot of time to do questing compared to Rect, who is 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And it might be worth moving, but it is a lot harder to survive in that biome because of the game stage multiplier, but it's not as bad as, say, the desert or the snow biome, so maybe we should do that. But first we need to get some gas, stock up on a few extra supplies for the journey, and then go and see Trader Jen. I will take those bandages. There's a very close by fetch job that I'll just grab. But we might as well just do that before we go, because it is 100 meters away, right? We might not have an easy opportunity like that again. It's just... wait, hang on, I was going to skip to the end, but there's sometimes meds in this first room. Grab that splint. You got anything on you? Nope. But let's skip to the end, get the main loot, and get the satchel. Just an efficient way to get a couple of points towards the next tier, because we are going to need them with how much harder it is to level these up. Some PPS-8 ammo. And let's hop right up to the end. Look, good use of like an in-game hour there. Some ammo, some meds, some stuff that isn't all that useful. An axe and some kek tape, that's good. And a bunch of meds, nice. Alright, right, give me a reward quickly.
Well, you good.
Take that.
Cross me. 44.
Bunch more shotgun ammo, perfect. Right, let's go gather up a bunch of supplies for the journey. Oh, I'll need to buy gas from Rect, and we'll head the, what is it, 5 kilometers? Only 4 kilometers. Journey to Trader Jen's. And we'll see if our town's worth living in. Please tell me you have some gas, Rect. Oh, he doesn't have any bloody gas, the other Rect did. That is a huge hit in the mouth. I'm tempted to make a chemistry station. Oh, he does sell a chemistry station. Only 25,000 rubles. That is a lot, but I can really afford that, so I'm just going to take it. It'll save me a lot of effort. Now, I don't have much oil shield to actually do anything with that, unless he's selling some. Let me double check that, but it's something we'll need anyway, so... Nah, he's got none. I do not feel like cycling that journey. We'll need to see if I can find any gas. Might have some lying around. Nope, we're fully out of gas there. Alright then, well, I guess we're just gonna have to find cars on my way over to Trader Jen's. There should be a bunch of them. Be good training for my salvage operations skill, which... just take a look at that. We're up to 30% more damage, that's decent. Right, so what I'm gonna do is, because this is probably going to be a very painful journey, is I'm just going to gather up all these cars as I go and refuel and just slowly make my way over to Trader Jen's with what little gas I have and hope she sells some when she's there, because the other Trader Rect was selling gas. This one, just for whatever reason, isn't, so maybe we'll get lucky with Jen. Not like that, get your head out the gutter. How's my game stage in this biome? Oh, 32, not too bad. But definitely high enough on Escape from Tarkov to start seeing nasty things. Right, here's Trader Jen. She's kind of in the middle of this town, actually. It's kind of scary. Must be somewhere I can actually clear and won't be living in the shadow of a tier 5 POI. Damn, there's a dire wolf around here. This is just the forest biome, or the burned forest biome, but still. This building's pretty interesting. It's got a couple of floors. It's not made out of absolute paper, and it's not like in the proper downtown section of the game, or of the map, sorry. Just have to clear it out. We also have, ow, what the fuck? We also have a vending machine outside, which is kind of useful. Where's the other one? Come on. Get this over with. Jesus Christ. Right, well this place might have to do at least for right now. I'm gonna make a quick storage crate if I've got any wood. I actually don't. Let's see, we got any chairs we can scrap and stuff? Alright. This place will do as like a little safe house. Let's go see Jen. She'll likely still be open for a couple of hours. We can see if she has any easy jobs or any gas. Oh, she's closed. Okay. I'm very disappointed. I was told that it was only Rect who was later than usual. Or earlier than usual, sorry. But Jen seems to have closed earlier than even in the base game. Which sucks. So I guess I have little choice but to go and sit in that building and cower until morning. So that's fun. Alright, so it's 4:30 AM, Jen's still not open. I worry that she has been given the same code as Trader Rect. But maybe she's just on a different time, I don't know. Eat some of my food and stuff though. And I'll wait here and find out when she opens. Unless I can think of something else to loot in the meantime. She opens at 6, that's not too bad then. Hello Jen, I will take that. What jobs do you have? You got a fetch that's relatively close, let's grab that. Some pretty good guns there, but I can't afford them. Lots and lots of medical items though, that is good. Do you have any gas? He has acid, but I already have a chem station back at my other base, so it's not all that helpful. It has a very, very expensive food item. What does it do? Ah, she sells the schematics for these things. 10k each, though, it's probably not worth it. Right, let me just search this and go gas. Yeah, no gas. Wonderful. Well, no time like the present. Let's get the mini bike and head on around to that one quest. Oh, let's search these ammo boxes first, though. Oh, that's a demo just walking along the street in broad daylight. Drive away! That's probably about the only way I was ever going to get rid of him. Right, this is just a fetch, so I don't have to do this whole PY. And given how behind I've been on some of these things, it would probably be best if I didn't. Here we are. I'd stay to get the end loop, but I don't actually know where it is in this PY. And there sounds like there's 100 zombies coming for me after I shot that one demo. Do not feel like fighting them all right now. I need to repair this mini bike. I guess I'll take the bleach. You got a clear. Shut up, Jen. Do you have any glue or duct tape? No. Right, well I think I have to take some time to scrap some cars and make some glue and repair the mini bike a little bit. So I'm going to go back to that little base I made and gather up some of the water that I brought so I can cook it into glue. I wonder, are any of these searchable? Yeah, they are. They won't give me much gas, but it is just a second per one. There we go. Take me a little bit further. Ah shit, I need a cooking pot. We get lucky with any of these random containers? And I'm fairly certain you do need one to make glue. I will actually double check that. Yeah, you do. So I can't make any duct tape, so I can't make any repair kits. Which means I'm fucked. Oh, and I need forged steel. I think I have a couple back at that base there, but the duct tape seems rarer somehow. Bottle of acid. I think I know a way I can get a cooking pot without having to go through the whole nonsense of making a forge. I just have to check a couple of containers that are around here. In particular, these kinds of food trucks. None of the sort of static spawns in here, but we might still find one in a container. If there is any containers, there's like 2. Piss off. Okay, none in there, but I saw another one of these across the street. Piss off, move. Any luck in here? Doesn't seem like it. Well, I'll keep my eyes open on the way to this next EOI. Oh, there's another one. Nope, no luck in here either, it looks like. Right, well here's the job we want to do. We can worry about the mini bike in a bit. Oh, okay. That was weird. Nope, that only had one shot on it. Run away. Where's that red marker? Oh, is it below me? I have no stamina, leave me alone. Oh, I guess we're shooting. Still not clear. There we go. What was that? PT-33 laser. That's fun, if not particularly useful for me. Is that survivalist boots I just got? No, just more assault boots. Tool set, nice. Those are worth a lot of money. Not that I want to sell it, I want to keep it to save myself from having to buy any, but still.
Stranger in need?
Hey, 5 duct tape, I can use that. I am not doing an infested clear. On to tier 1 patches, though. Could be a good way to spend some time. Let's just do 2 repair kits maybe, and then might be worth... Oh, I need steel, yeah. It might be worth making a forge with the other 3. So that I have a forge here so that I can make a cooking pot, and then with that I can make as much glue as I need. Should be able to get everything else I need pretty easily. Just need to go back to my base to see if we got like 2 steel. Or in fact, we could scrap one of the gas pumps here. Or a street light, but these are probably easier. Might get some gas from these as well. No luck on that, but we'll get steel. For some reason, I just really want to search this. Leather, we will need that. Would you piss off? At least that restores a lot of health now that they take steel. I only need the 2 I've got, basically. I need gas as well. But we can scrap a few cars and fill up this gas tank quite easily. I'll just find a good POI to do it at. Yeah, there's a bunch of cars in the parking lot here, that'll do. Oh wait, do these... Okay, so repair kits actually take 2 duct tape now. I didn't realise that as I was making them. So I've only got 1 duct tape left, so we can't make the forge with that. But we can probably still find a couple of glue out there. We've got a decent little chunk of time at least. Oh hey, a duct tape, that's nice. 1 more and we can make that forge. Let's just break down this door. Oh, hello. Stab. 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 We can get this here, but we can also get the end look in the room, like right next to it, but we need to kill a couple of zombies, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe we're fine. Yep, we're fine. There was also nothing in the end loot, so it didn't matter either way. Feel like giving me a piece of duct tape maybe here, truck? That would be nice of you. Nope, okay. Let's go back to Jen. Ah, her gate's just closed. Does that mean she closes at 8? Right, what do I do now? I should probably go drop off some stuff back at my base, because I'm a little bit over encumbered, but it would also be worth maybe hunting down but a singular duct tape while we have some daylight, so that I can make that forge and then I can make as much glue as I need. The problem with duct tape is there's no easy way to find it, but it's also everywhere. Like if you need a duct tape, you're kind of just at the mercy of so many different containers. It also rarely spawns in the containers that it does spawn in. Just opening all these trash containers usually will get you some, but not very quickly. Oh, there's 2. Perfect. So, for a forge, we'll need more wood. That's something I can just grab really quickly. And then we need either cobblestone or stone and clay. Either way, it's quite easy to get. How much does a log cost to make again? You make them like once or twice a playthrough. Normally, anyway. So, it's never been committed to my memory, but it's 10. There we go. And let me go see if I have any cobblestone, although maybe we could quickly check this hardware store. There might be a couple of bags of it near the front. Would be worth a shot. Save me having to dig up loads of clay. So I don't know if you're going to get anywhere near 300 out of this thing. I had wooden here, of course. I need to stop putting it in there, honestly. What are you again? You're nitrate. I don't need that. You're clay and cobblestone. That's probably the best option. Can we find more of them, though, is the question. You're cement, which we can turn into stone if I need to. No, there's not a lot of those bags out the front of this one. Oh, stamina. Is there any in there? I can't actually see. Let's just take a step inside. I don't think any of these give you clay. Why is my stamina so low? Oh, because I'm over encumbered. Not my stamina, sorry, my speed. Let's just go back to my base then. And I will scrap cement, because I rarely ever actually use it to make concrete, so it might as well just be turned into stone for cobblestone purposes right now. Oh, I need 3 pipes as well. Here we go. Have I got leather? I scrapped a bunch of chairs. There's probably some in my mini bike then. I know I've definitely got more than that. Maybe I may just have to go dig. Oh, and I'll want to keep stone on me. Gonna actually need more as well, but that's fairly easy to obtain. I'll have to take the bike out for a little bit and hunt down a patch of soil, because we are in a concrete jungle. And there aren't many sources of real soil. Are these real? No, they're usually just concrete painted. See the problem. So I guess east is my fastest route to the nearest patch of dirt. There's some dirt up there. Let's go there. There's that. 200 meters away. Good enough. Can we use this? We can use this. Good enough. Oh, wandering horde, really go away. Be attracted to that rock. Go that direction. Leave me alone. Of course I stopped to get some dirt and the game goes, yep, wandering horde. Perfectly timed as ever. I will find another patch of dirt. There, that is enough cobblestone. Let's head back to my base. Ah, I did have leather in here, nice. Oh, I had stone in there as well, but that's fine. Here we go, we can make a forge, which means we'll be able to make a cooking pot, which means we'll be able to make glue. And I don't have to worry about basic shit like making vehicle repair kits while I'm out here. Right, we have the forge up and running. Once I have a cooking pot, we can start making glue, and that means we can start making duct tape as much as I need. Which will help quite a bit. Alright, it's 10 minutes till daytime. Let me repair my spear really quickly. So what progression are we up to? So this next job I think will take us to halfway to tier 2. And then we'll need to do 15 more. That's not too bad. It depends really on if she's gonna fucking pad her job stats with the bloody useless restore power jobs. Like I ever want to do restore power. I think I've got like 4,000 hours in this game. I've done restore power probably less than 10 times. It's like the buried supplies of tier 2 and above. Except buried supplies are also available in tier 2 and 3, but that's not the point. Well, while we wait for her to open, it seems like as good a time as any to gather up more bloody gasoline. And the minibike's like the most gas-efficient vehicle in the game. My god, I need some bloody oil shale. If I knew where the desert was, I would go, but we're gonna have to do a lot of driving around to find the desert without her telling us, so it's a bit of a catch-22. Let's try my luck on this police car. Not very helpful at all. Oh well. But we can at least scrap this for gas now. Hello. Oh, head pop. Nice. I wonder, can I just like straight up make a fuel saver mod from the start of the game? I actually could. But I would need tool set and a bunch more acid. I do have the tool set, and I probably have the acid somewhere. But I really want to save my tool sets for other things, because they seem to be ridiculously rare. And at the same time, extremely high in demand, because if we look at something like the dirt bike, that requires 5, or indeed, what are the names of any of the cars? Is it the Charger one? Yeah, 10 tool sets on that, and if we look at like the UH60, that needs what, 18? It's a crazy amount of them. What's the MD500? Yeah, that requires 16. And then if you look at like guns, let's just take the M4A1 as an example. Doesn't actually take any tool sets, but if you want the schematics to make better level ones, you'll need to waste a tool set on that. They're quite expensive, they're not sold in high numbers, and I've looted a total of 2 in 13 days. Not fantastic, and they're not craftable either as far as I can tell. There we go, gen's open.
I knew you could do it.
That is a lot of glue. Tempting. I think I want that PPSH magazine though, that seems like a smarter choice. Oh, that's just wonderful. What an absolutely fantastic selection of tier 2 jobs you have there, Jen. Instant death, only nighttime, good instant death, and only at nighttime.
I've got a bit of a... If you finish 2 more jobs this week, I'll give you...
Traders, they're out to get me this playthrough. They're out to get me. Don't worry, this isn't a sign of severe mental decline, being extremely paranoid that everyone's out to get you. No one has ever gone insane because they believe everyone's out to get them. Nope, 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 nope. It's not indicative of anything. Just realized I did that job without recording because I was segmenting my recording up, but you didn't miss much. It was just a tier 2 fetch.
That was fast. Nice job.
And let's take the ammo box. Right, you got any good tier 1s? There is still a bunch of fetches available for me. I could probably spam out like all of those in one go.
Safe supplies.
I have some stuff to sell here. It's just weighing me down. As I did say, when you were in the darkness, not being recorded to, I've unlocked 7 inventory slots now, so that's good. Any gas today, Jen? Think you have a new selection of stuff? No. Not as far as I can tell anyway.
If you need medical supplies.
Should get... How much does that MP7 cost?
No problem.
85,000 rubles. That's not very likely. But if I could make one, I could also buy a lot of ammo if I could get the money for it. If we could get all that, the MP7 would be one hell of a weapon.
If he does, we'll take care.
I'm gonna eat all this food because I have a large amount of food that I require. And a lot of inventory slots I'd like to open. So how many of these ATMs, can I get at the piggy bank? I would like to double loot it if it was possible, but she's not got the things today and I would like to do it today. So, fuck 'em. But there's 2 in there at least, and there's one on the... Oh, there's 2 on the outside. Unless there's another one around here. Any more inside there? 4 ATMs is pretty likely to get me an extra 40,000. I'd say that's a decent estimate. That would be enough for the MP7, or indeed the P90, which is probably the better weapon. However, I do like the MP7 more. MP7... A1... I don't know how I can compare the stats, but what I'm more interested in is what's cheaper to make. 4.6 by 30, which is 114 and 1, or 5.7, which is 18. Okay, so this has more expensive ammo, but I think it does more damage? You know, I could probably compare that in her inventory, and if the P90 ammo does more damage, then I'm probably just going to go with the P90. Because it's got higher magazine capacity, faster fire rate, and if the ammo does more damage, then it just makes sense. But the MP7 ammo is cheaper to craft slightly. That is something to consider. Well, we're bashing these open. Oh, well, I've got a pickaxe, actually. We don't necessarily have to do it the barbarian way. Here we go. There's the first one with 15,000 in there, and that's a solid pile of monies. Let's go check the next one. And this one has only 7,000, but like I said, on average, I'm expecting 10,000 each. That's still about true. We're at like 22,000 between the 2 of them. I think we have to go inside to get the rest of them, so let's just repair my pickaxe because it takes ages. And climb on inside. Alright. Oh wait, we got a couple of guys in here. Pickaxe, are you still being repaired? Only for like 10 more seconds. We can spend half the day breaking open these two ATMs. It'll probably be worth it to get something like a MP7 or a P90. Alright, let's open these two. Alright, the first one has... Ooh, only 6,000. Come on, this one needs to have like 15,000 in it for me. I believe. And that has 7,000. Okay, so we still need like 6,000 rubles to get either of the weapons, and it may be decided for me by how much money I'm able to get, because I think the MP7's slightly cheaper. Stop surviving my full barrage of 45, please. It annoys me. He has exploded. Oh, hello, Arlene. Level 14. Faster crafting's always nice. Any more zombies in here? Hey, a baseball bat. And some survivalist boots, finally. 1 extra carry capacity. Hell yeah. Meds. And let's break open these. I think I recall seeing a couple of other ATMs out there. Maybe we could go and hunt them down. Some good materials there. The one problem I have with either the... Where's the button? The one problem I have with either version of the SMG that I want to buy, or I suppose the PDW I want to buy, if we're being accurate, I don't think either of the ammo types are particularly common. Where is the button to leave this place? I am very confusion. Please send assistance immediately. Also, do you gas barrels have actual gas in you? Oh good, that'll help. It's always nice to get free gas. Oh, that solves my problem. Grab that. Many of you are waiting up there, you bastards. Come on. That's a pain in the ass. Right, let's see if we can find any more ATMs. Oh, I'm so encumbered. I think I know where a couple are, though. And indeed, we may get lucky, like, tomorrow. And Jen might just send us to the piggy bank, which would be really nice of her. But she probably won't do it, because she's a bitch. Yeah, we need 85,000 for one of those. He does have more of this available, though, to be fair.
Well,
If we
you
could
just
get an
brightened
additional
my day.
37,000, we would have a
Glad I could
whole
help you.
suite of 5.7 ammo, which is what the E90 also uses. But right now I'm just going to focus on actually getting the weapon, and ammo can come later. Alright, ATM, show yourselves. I know there's one around here somewhere. Probably more than one, but I know there is at least one, because I saw it. There it is. At the Poppin' Pills Urgent Care. Kind of a grim place to have an ATM, but it's probably for perfectly innocent reasons. Please have like 15,000 in you. It might be worth driving around and looking for another one to be able to buy some ammo. Unless this one has like crazy amounts in it already, of course. You never know. You might get like 15k and a money case which has like 15k in it. That would buy me a lot of ammo. Oh, a keck tape in this random gas can. Gas can? Garbage can. I have gas on the brain. And that doesn't mean I'm like taking nitrous, by the way. You have like 2 in-game hours. Please just have all the money I need. There we go. We can buy either of them that I want now. P90's better, but we can buy more of the ammo if I buy the MP7. But there is more ammo to buy if I buy the P90. I do seem to remember that you tend to get a little bit more 5.7 ammo in loot. I still don't think I found any 4.6 in the last series. So yeah, we should probably get the P90 since I know it's a bit more reliable to find the ammo for that. Because there's at least 2 guns that use it, whereas the 4.6 I think is exclusively, at least in this game, for the MP7. I have no idea if it's used for other things in real life, probably. Hello, Jen.
I've got for some healing.
Give me
Trader Jen's got you covered.
a 90 and as much of this ammo as I can afford. Probably genuinely like 100. Can we afford more? We're a little bit shy on that. Can we get that somehow? I wouldn't need a PPSH drum mag if I had a P90. And I could sell a keck tape. Probably not worth it, but you know what? I want more ammo. There we go. We got 4 magazines for a P90. That's not terrible.
Alrighty then. Stay safe.
It's a start at least. We have an actual, like, weapon. Not that the M1911 is bad, but, you know, it's like a real... If I get into a real problem, this can solve it. I'm gonna just have a look around for more ATMs. You might not have any ammo tomorrow, but that's not that big of a deal anyway. Someone will be selling it at some point, and I'll be there to buy it. Indeed, I could disassemble my 45 ammo and make it. I think it uses the same shit, right? Yeah, just low caliber and a bunch of gunpowder. Is the 45 less or more gunpowder? It's actually more gunpowder than the P90, so it probably works quite well for me. Let's do this place. Just while it's still daytime. I do not suspect... I'm going to put it on semi-auto. I do not suspect that I'm going to be able to get it done in time to get the reward today, but that's not really the point. Oh, I was looking at the complete wrong part of the weapon there. I was like, why is it not aiming in? Oh yeah, and how is the damage? 60 versus 63, so it's pretty comparable. But obviously this is a 50 round magazine. And it can be shot full auto. Just wouldn't be the best choice to do that right now. Oh, of course there's a cooking pot in here this whole time. Only find it after I no longer need it. Hey, another M1911. Oh, hello. He didn't really stand much of a chance anyway. Right, so we did a tier 1 job there, so we wasted about, oh, I don't know, 2,000 rubles to clear a job that will get me like 100? 500. Okay, so that was an economic disaster, but it was a fun little test of the weapon nonetheless. We'll save it for bigger concerns later though. Right, so we still have time, although Gen is now closed. Can we find another ATM before nighttime? Not if I'm standing here eating this sham. Come on. The Escape From Tarkov mod is going to teach me to memorize where all of these ATMs are. At least with reference to, like, the PY. Obviously I'm not going to remember the coordinates of them. The problem is they have a very close pop-in. So you have to be, like, right next to them to see them. Which means you have to drive quite close to the buildings that may have them if you want to see them, unless you already know which ones have it. Which I know a few, but not a lot of them. We're at more of a industrial and agricultural area here. That's not really where we're gonna want to look for this sort of thing. I need to find like a POI list that has all the vending machines. Hang on. The 7 Days to Die wiki has become infinitely less shit in recent years. Can you Google things about 7 Days to Die these days and actually find answers? Because that's part of the reason I made this channel, is you used to not really be able to find relevant things. Did I say vending machines? I meant ATMs. Well, that's not a very good list. There's a few, but it's only their exact locations in Navisgain, which obviously doesn't help me here. Someone needs to go through and just put every ATM location on it. And what POI it's in. Perhaps one day I will be bothered to do that and or make a video on it. Right now I have to learn where they all are. And they're not going to be in this part of the town, so let's go a little deeper. Alright, we're gonna need to continue that search another day, because that is all I have time for. But we got a P90, that's pretty good, and we got some more progress into tier 2. We found Gen, we're in a better city. We'll be steaming ahead in no time. We got a chemistry station right at the start of the video, I forgot about that. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will see you in the next one.